My name is Jim Thomas, and welcome to the Fitness Management Update. Our topic today is how not to conduct a gym sales meeting. Now, number one, if you're conducting a sales meeting, that's a good thing because a lot of folks don't do them at all, and you should be having regular sales meetings. But let me talk to you about some of the mistakes we make when we do choose to conduct a sales meeting. Number one is we have no advanced agenda for the sales meeting. First thing I want you to do is make sure you type out an agenda of priority points of things that you want to discuss at this meeting. This meeting should take about an hour. Okay, and one of the ways that I've always liked to do it is, I'll carry my legal pad around with me, or you might use something like Google Keep or Evernote or whatever you like. And as you see things happening in the course of the week that don't need to be addressed at that point, just make notes of this, and this, in a sense, can become the meeting that you're going to have on a weekly basis. Number two mistake is we don't adhere to this agenda. We allow this to go off on all kinds of different directions. When you have this meeting, have an agenda, stick to that agenda. Now, number three, in conducting these meetings is we don't really have a lot of times in clubs a marketing and sales plan in place. Make sure you get that marketing and sales plan in place because part of these meetings is going to be the proper process on how you handle incoming calls, how you handle incoming guests coming into your facility. So make sure that is in place as well. And then finally, and this may be the single biggest mistake that we see for clubs that actually do conduct a sales meeting or even do conduct sales training, is there is no follow-up from the top. If you go in there for 45 minutes to an hour or whatever it is, and you're giving a meeting and you're talking about why it's important and how you do it, and you walk out of that meeting and they hear nothing more about it, it's not going to be effective for you. This is not as simple as simply I told them and they're going to go do it. People at the top, we need to make sure we're constantly following up. The next day, let's role play it. Let's follow up how they do on it. What questions do they have? What worked well? What didn't? So make sure there's good follow up on all this information that you're given. Don't just give the meeting and then that's it. That will not work for you and get you the results you want. My name is Jim Thomas, and this has been the Fitness Management Update.